They say that the eyes are the windows to the soul, but what happens when those windows are clouded? When the world is not a place of shapes and colors, but a blur of shadows and terrifying sounds? For a long time, my life was a cold, gray mystery. I was a tiny, fragile heartbeat, lost in the belly of a beast made of concrete and steel. I remember the biting cold of the rain more than I remember the light of the sun. I remember the feeling of rough brick against my fur and the constant, shivering fear of what lay in the darkness just beyond my whiskers. I was fighting a silent battle against a fading vision, navigating a fractured world where I was utterly alone. But the universe has a way of balancing the scales. In the moment I felt most invisible, I was found. Not by a human, at first, but by a giant, a guardian. He didn't see a broken animal with cloudy eyes. He didn't see a burden. He saw a brother. In a world that had turned its back on me, he became my shield. When the wind howled, he was my warmth. When the path was uncertain, he was my guide. We walked through the hunger together, side by side. I learned that you don't need perfect sight to see kindness. You can feel it. I felt it every time he nudged a scrap of food toward me, starving himself so I could eat. I felt it in the steady rhythm of his breathing when we slept on the hard ground. We were two drifters, bound by a silent pact of survival. We didn't know where we were going, but we knew we weren't going there alone. And then the storm broke. We found a gate, and behind it, a different kind of life. We found hands that were gentle. We found a voice that spoke in soft tones, washing away the grit and the pain of the streets. I remember stepping onto a rug for the first time. It felt like walking on a cloud. I remember the smell of a fire, the taste of a full bowl, and the realization that the shivering had finally stopped. This home, it is more than just walls and a roof. It is a miracle. The fear that used to tighten my muscles has melted away. Now, I sit by the window, not to watch for danger, but to feel the warmth of the sun on my face. I still cannot see the world clearly. My eyes will always carry the mist of my past. But I have learned that sight is overrated when you have vision. I have the vision of a heart that knows it is loved. I have my big brother, my guardian, who watches over me with a pride that needs no words. We play, we rest, we exist in a peace I never dared to dream of. I chase the sound of his tail thumping against the floor, a playful game where I am the hunter and he is the willing prey, both of us forgetting the scars we carry. Sometimes I simply lay my head on his paws and listen to the steady rhythm of his sleeping breath, a lullaby that chases away the last shadows of my past. Outside, the world still roars. The rain still falls, but it cannot touch us here. We have walked through the darkest valley to find this light. Every beat of my heart now echoes with a gratitude that only a survivor can truly understand. I don't need to see the stars to know they are there. I can feel them in the gentle touch of a hand and in the deep, comforting soul of the dog who saved my life. We are no longer just surviving the night. We are finally embracing the dawn of a new day. In the quiet moments, I press my forehead against his, sharing a silent language of love that needs no eyes to be understood. My old life, represented by that frayed red collar, is gone forever. I wear blue now. I wear the color of belonging. Two hearts, one journey, and finally peace.